Cricket Cybercrime by Irfan Mir. Irfan is not here, but we will talk and we will try to give our inputs and we will explore this topic. So, security and cybercrime. So, I think the world now I think we are facing a new threat. Okay, each and every country now dealing with this issue, cybercrime. Okay, there will be some, I think, one day where countries will have war with, I think, cyber war, not the nuclear war. Now we are thinking that nuclear is the biggest, I think, thing and the biggest threat to our world. But cybercrime has one step ahead. Yeah, and everyone is, I think, taking this seriously, and they are framing laws and regulations, and they are strengthening their network power. I think we all witnessed this cyber crime issues recently, even I also, and in my life somewhere I also got trapped in that. Yeah, so where I got cheated by someone. Okay, I don't know who was that guy, but luckily I realized that I saved. I got saved. But I will say that this is not a new, and it will happen frequently because now mobile is become the part and parcel of our life, the undividable and unseparable part of our daily life, where we use mobile in our day-to-day life. So we, I think, lot of time encounters with such things. I think you mentioned that when we install apps, then that apps require the access of our files, camera, and the contacts, and each and everything. So, but what we do, we, I think, without any thinking, we give access to that app. Okay, of our files, contacts, camera, even the microphone, and so we don't think anything. Yeah, we just give. Now I will give you one example. So let me think. I know that. Yeah. Suppose if you download any game. So that game started to ask ourselves the access of the functions like files and other things. So we give, but suppose there will be one scenario where that app will ask you about the camera, micro, or some suppose the context. So game does, I think some games doesn't need context and camera, but still they will ask. So that time you should be aware, and also you keep the strict vigilance. If the game or any app which doesn't require, but they are still asking for any specific contact or for any specific information from us, so we should deny that. Okay. I think you know that. I mean, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Yeah, they got cheated and they, I think, lost some lakhs of rupees, and now they are, I think, creating awareness of cyber fraud. Yeah, and even nowadays they, I think, conducting some campaign where we can hear that caller tune. Through that they are, I think, conveying us to not to share information, and to be aware. And but my point is that you know that rummy apps and that betting apps. Yeah. Yeah. So my concern about that thing. Yeah. I know that those things not come under the cybercrime. Yeah. If we see technically, so that things doesn't come under cybercrime. But I request to the government and the lawmakers that please include that things also in the cybercrime, because I have witnessed lot of guys who, I think, lost their lives. Yeah, due to the betting and that money. Yeah, so I will give you one example. Suppose if any man dies due to suicide, so we say na that if anyone dies due to suicide, so the society is guilty. Then, if suppose if anyone die and do suicide due to the such act, betting apps, rummy apps, and if they got scammed or got trapped in the debt, just because they use that running app and betting app, and they now can't I think handle that grade, and they eventually fall in debt. Yeah, and they I think ultimately I think end their life. So who is responsible for that? So, but nobody I think put figures to that big companies, to that big betting apps and that big rummy apps. So my request and my concern is that we must include that betting apps and that rummy apps into cybercrime. Okay, we need to I think come forward with some rules and regulations. And cybercrime is not always regarding the money problem. It is the biggest one. You know that Jamtara. Jamtara is a village which is popular for hacking. Yeah, there is one village in Jharkhand. I think the whole guy, even from the smallest one, the youngest one to elder one, the oldest one, all are indulged in hacking. Okay, so they even on that village there is one web series, Jamtara. If you have time, so they check it on Netflix. So they do I think take education and the training from West Bengal, and then they came to their village in Jamtara, and where they I think from so you do you know that any call you receive, scam call you receive, that call 100 out of 90% chances are that calls are from Jamtara. Yeah, they even I think do the hacking in outside India. So, but the government can't do anything because the whole village do that, and they I think they built houses and bungalows by that money. Yeah, but it is not always regarding the money. Nowadays, you know that AI has a lot of means the potential. It can do anything. I myself, I think witnessed that thing. AI can do anything. It can mimic anyone's voice. It can so it is also comes under the cybercrime. Suppose if someone use the AI for the political campaigns, so it is also the cybercrime. And yeah, I know that it is a very hard thing. Nobody can. I think learn that hacking and understand. But we can do one thing that we I think regarding our phone, that we should not share our information with others, and we must I think know the basics of our mobile. Okay, how our phone actually functions. Yeah, we must know, and then I think the ratio of cybercrime will reduce. Yeah, and. Nothing. It's generally the everyone's duty. I think government can't. I think go everywhere, and they can't reach everywhere. So individuals should. I think be aware, and they must. I think be vigilant, and then I think something will happen. Otherwise, if suppose we are, I think we even don't know the basics of our mobile, so then someday we will get cheated, and then we don't know. So on that note, I want to stop here.